Brother, welcome back to another video. I'm excited to have you here because today's topic is something that can revolutionize your dating life. And I'm talking about unlocking your deep, rich, and soothing dating voice. So if you're someone who's dating and you're looking for more tools to add to your repertoire, right? Meaning that you're wanting to embody, you're wanting to work on your skills more. I got you with a killer skill, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to understand your voice is an instrument, and today we're gonna talk about using that instrument for dating, you know what I mean? So let's get tapped in. Be sure to watch to the very end, and please, as always, with these videos, if you really wanna learn, take notes, you know what I'm saying? Take notes. If there's something you don't understand, ask questions, you know what I mean? Other than that, there are 3 spots left for my 90-day program, the Kingdom Dating Accelerator. So if you guys are looking to get your first date in 30 days with my help, like one-on-one, and a Kingdom relationship by the end of 90 days with me personally walking you through the whole process, be sure to sign up. And besides that, let's get into today's video. Okay, unlocking your deep, rich, soothing dating voice, okay? Here's why this is important. When it comes to talking, when it comes to conversations, we've learned when we were younger our indoor voices and our outdoor voices, you know what I'm saying? We've learned these things, and your voice is an instrument. Maybe you sing, maybe you know what I'm saying, you rap, but your voice is an instrument, right? So it's important that you learn how to play the instrument, you know what I'm saying? And when you learn how to use your voice, it allows you to be a killer with articulation, a killer with conversations, you know what I'm saying? It really lets you to not just be a guy who sounds the same when he talks, but it's more like a musical, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? And that's what I want for you guys in dating. So please pay close attention, because we're focusing specifically out of this beautiful instrument we have, our voice, on one specific thing, the deep, rich dating voice, you know what I'm saying? Deep, rich, and soothing, can't forget that one. So let's go into some tactical ways for you guys to get it, some things to keep in mind, and hopefully it all makes sense. And of course, if it doesn't, we got the comment section and my community to connect and everything. So let's be tapped in. So check this out. First things first, to unlock this voice, I want you to picture this. Talk, just normal voice, like you're talking to your friend. Hey, how are you? Right? Then imagine you woke up. How would you sound when you woke up? Hey, how are you? It's a big difference, right? The second, the latter, hey, how are you? That's gonna be a lot closer, and that's gonna be a pretty good foundation for us to start off with a deep, rich, and soothing dating voice. We don't wanna overdo this. We don't wanna hurt our vocals by trying to make our voice way deeper than it already is, right? But what we're trying to do is and keep in mind, I just wanna point something out before continuing, right? Your voice is an instrument. The more you train it, the more you can increase your range. So you can actually, believe it or not, actually make your voice more rich and, deep and all that good stuff. But what I'm talking about is from what you naturally currently have, without putting too much emphasis, too much practice on growing your range to where you're just all over the place, like a symphony, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about at least creating a song, right? And when you have that foundation, how's it going? That's what we want to start off with. So now we know that we're not gonna, talk in a high-pitched, exciting voice. We know it's more of the, like you're bummed. Dude, I'm okay. Leave me alone. Right? So start off with the kind of annoyed, leave me alone voice, right? And now that we have that, we're gonna polish it, right? We have the leave me alone voice. It's right here, right? You want something that's at a lower level, something that will allow you to really tap into, speaking out of your, you know what I'm saying? Like really hitting it with that bass, you know what I'm saying? And when you do it, it's different, right? You can do it and still smile, you don't gotta frown, but you keep in mind that you're starting off with that lower, kind of annoyed voice, and then now just kind of try to add a little bit of sauce to it, right? And that could come from, imagine talking, right? And then kind of try talking, but try talk singing, okay? And here's what I mean. Here's an example. Yeah. Do you see the difference? Yeah. Like the little, you see what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a, you know what I'm saying? Versus just open and a close. You want to have it be a little extended, a little bit more of a flow. That's what you start having when you don't just like, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. It's a big difference. And now that we understand that first, we're going to want to start off with that. You can call it annoyed voice, right? And we understand next that what we're wanting to do is we're trying to add a little bit of singing to our voice, add a little bit of fun with it. You know what I'm saying? We're not just talking. We're now talking. You know what I mean? Keeping that in mind, the next thing you want to do is, while we've already mentioned making sure you talk with that voice, we have already mentioned, hey, you 100% have to make sure that you are using that little bit of, singing emphasis. The next thing you also want to do is make sure that you're digging deep. When you do this correctly, it shouldn't feel like you're straining your voice by trying to make it too low. It should feel more like you're just projecting what you naturally already have. You know what I'm saying? And it might sound a little different. It might kind of throw you off, but I'm telling you, bear with me. Try this out. Have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're interested, if you guys want to have like, yo, I hear what you're saying, but like, what do you actually like? How does it, can you actually help me? Yo, no problem. I literally have a program where I help people implement the things that I talk about, the 90-Day Kingdom Dating Accelerator. So if you guys are interested in signing up, I can literally walk you through this process. But bear with me and let me explain one final last point that puts everything all together, because it seems like a lot. I know, but if you want to get the results, you just got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that go into dating that happen behind the scenes for people who really want to improve themselves. So many things I could talk about on this channel, but do you want to put in the work? You know what I'm saying? So we've talked about a lot, and we're about to close, because let's go over all the things. Let's end it here, right? 1, talk with the annoyed voice, right? 2, you want to sing. Have a little bit of singing with it. Have a little bit of fun with it. Just have a little bit of, just a nice little, make it a little wavy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then the third one, you want to definitely make sure that you are projecting your voice. You know what I'm saying? It should be coming from within. You know what I mean? That's definitely what you want. And then the last thing to add to it is you want to smile, right? Because when you smile, so in sales, we learn to smile on the phone. And it's because literally you can close your eyes, talk. It's a difference, right? So it helps you to not sound too flat, because that's going to help you have more of that smoothness, more of that deepness, and more of that richness. Because now you have a range. You're not sounding like rah, 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 rah. Now it's like rah, 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 rah. Okay? This is probably one of the weirdest bits I've done on this channel. I hope you guys are not just laughing at me. You guys are actually taking what I'm saying, okay? But seriously, if you apply all the steps I'm talking about, you will notice a change in your voice. It'll be more of an instrument. You don't have to stay here all the time. I don't stay there all the time. I really like, like being energetic, loud. I like really going between the places depending on my energy, you know what I'm saying, in the situation. Like if it's something that's super cool, maybe on your first date, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you guys are on another date and you guys are at the arcade and you know what I'm saying, you guys are getting excited. You might switch up your voice a little, you know what I mean? Because you're more excited, energy is higher. But if you're just having direct direct conversation, just you and her, maybe you're sitting one-on-one and talking, that's when you definitely want to tap in more with that voice that has bass. Because when it has bass, it's like, I don't know exactly the whole psychological reason behind it, but it is linked to like more, people see it as more testosterone, you know what I'm saying? Maybe scientifically they are connected, but when it comes to that, it definitely does help portray you more as being manly. And I'm telling you, if God already gave you that instrument, and your voice has a range naturally, why not use the range that's gonna help propel you and better show what you're trying to show? Because you want to show yourself as a confident, masculine male, right? And that's what's gonna help you do so. And let's keep in mind, we're not on that red pill, stuff on this channel. So when I say confident, masculine male, I'm talking about being yourself and being the man God called you to be, okay? So that's what we're here to do on this channel. So brothers, I hope y'all unlock your deep, rich, soothing dating voice. Seriously. But I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave the voice. But y'all take it easy and see you guys next time. Peace out. Subscribe for more content. Don't forget.